Last lesson, your first question. Today, the last lesson of Phase C, reading open codes answer well. The skill that separates useful agents from magic. By the end of this lesson, you'll know what to look for in open codes answers, file references, hedging language, confidence markers, and how to verify what you're told. This skill turns open code from a magic box into a useful colleague. Anatomy of an answer. Direct answer to your question, usually at the top. File references throughout, these are clickable in the TUI, taking you to the file. Code blocks with syntax highlighting when relevant. And sometimes hedging, I think, probably, as far as I can tell, plus caveats and follow-up questions. File references are your verification mechanism. They look like at path/to/file.py:42, file path and line number. Click or at reference them to open the file at that line. Always verify the file says what the model claims. This is the single most powerful habit for catching hallucinations. File references are how you turn guesses into readings. Always check file references. That's how you verify. Spotting hedging. Models leak uncertainty through language. I think. Probably. As far as I can tell. It appears that. It seems. When you see these, the model isn't sure. Treat hedged claims as lower confidence, verify them more carefully than confident claims. Models can also be confidently wrong, so hedging isn't a perfect signal. But it's useful. Quick recap from Phase A, confidence is not accuracy. The model writes everything with the same confident tone, whether it's right or wrong. Confidence tells you nothing about whether the answer is true. Verify before trust, especially for factual claims. File references are how you verify. Code blocks in answers. Syntax highlighted, different colors for keywords, strings, comments. Often the actual answer to your question, especially if you asked for code. Read every line carefully. Watch for hallucinated APIs or functions, function names that look real but don't exist. Run the code to verify if you can. Code is verifiable, so verify it. Read every code block line by line. Models hallucinate APIs. Thinking steps. Some models, reasoning models, show their reasoning before answering. Useful for understanding the model's logic. But don't trust the reasoning blindly, verify. Reasoning steps are how the model decided what to say, not statements of fact about the world. They can be wrong too. Sometimes the model asks you follow-up questions. Usually a good sign, the model is being careful, gathering requirements. Answer them, then the model refines its answer. Don't ignore, even one-word answers help. This is the interview me pattern from Phase B, happening spontaneously. If you remember one idea, read actively, not passively. Look for file references, verify them. Spot hedging language, treat as lower confidence. Code blocks, read every line. And confidence does not equal accuracy, always verify what you can. Active reading is what separates useful agent users from frustrated ones. Quick recap. Answers have anatomy, main answer, file references, code blocks, hedging. File references are your verification mechanism, always check them. Hedging language means lower confidence. Read every code block line by line. And that wraps Phase C. You can now install OpenCode. Connect a provider. Pick a model. Keep your API key safe. Load a project. Run/init. Ask your first question. Read the answer critically. Phase D, the daily loop, is where this all becomes muscle memory. Coming up next, Phase D. We've spent 3 phases building up. Phase D is the daily loop. Plan mode and build mode. Undo and redo. Working with files, read, create, edit, run. Sharing sessions. By the end of Phase D, OpenCode will feel like second nature. Read actively. Verify always. The skill that makes agents useful. Phase C done. You can really use OpenCode now. Active reading turns OpenCode from magic into tool. Thanks for completing Phase C with me. Phase D is next, the daily loop. See you there.